a topic that I feel like is very timely, and it is around mental health.
So even though I'm making a conscious decision right now that, hey, I don't care what people think about me, I still catch myself doing things just so people think about me a certain way.
Yep.
You know?
Subscribe.
Okay.
Subscribe كده نستنى الدين first.
Yes. Do it, man. What do you want to subscribe, dog?
It's just a button, bro. How the hell did you think about cinnamon bun and a Basque cheesecake and like putting them together? Alrighty, the Noop Theory,
Back at it.
TNT.
TNT.
My name's Eamon Lithery.
Or what I mean? Okay, I'm sorry. I got caught looking at myself. You know, admiring my barber's work.
Oh man, I love it. We're back, man.
Good to be back.
Ramadan is done. Life is back to normal.
Asterisk, it could not.
Maybe not. But at least officially we have to work 8 hours as opposed to 5. So I guess that kind of
That's,
sucks.
yeah,
but
that's inconvenient. Okay. Astaghfirullah. Okay.
not gonna lie, man. Working remotely and a shortened day was like goated.
It really is. And look, you get so many things done, by the way. Like, I've been like productive.
It was
You know?
goated. Oh my god! Wow. Anyone that lives in Qatar would know that like it's been like I said in the last episode, it's been a bit of a rocky, tumultuous time. And as part of that, we've had to work from home quite a bit. And it was Ramadan. So yeah, working from home, working 5 hours remotely. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Alhamdulillah. like I really get paid to do this. But yeah, man, it was great times. How's Shino? What's been going on?
Life has been great. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the time this comes out, I've already got into a... Ramadan has not been kind on my body fat percentage. Let's just
Oh
say.
yeah, same.
It's been a lot of... oh no, I'm stressed. Let me eat some sweets. Yeah, that was...
Yeah, man, I remember there was this like the last dessert that was the big hit was have you ever tried the cheesecake trifle from Halo?
No.
Ob alayh.
Damn. Okay.
I think it's still on their menu. I think it's like a staple on their menu.
I'm just about to like reach to my phone.
Yeah, man, that shit's crazy. MashaAllah.
No, they go hard. They go hard.
La, it's serious.
No, but man, we had a sick one. That Basque
The cinnamon Basque cheesecake.
That was nasty.
Like, who thought of that? We should bring whoever it is that
Yeah,
thought
like
of that.
تعال اقعد هنا كده
Like,
بالراحة. Like,
yeah, let's faham.
taking notes.
Let's try to figure this out. How the hell did you think about cinnamon bun and a Basque cheesecake and like putting them together?
They came together so bad.
Oh man.
It's very rare that you eat something and as you're eating, it's like, oh my god, this is actually the best sweet I've ever had.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
I feel like we should have done more sleepers during Ramadan because like there was a lot.
Yeah.
Like if Profile still has their Ramadan menu, I would highly encourage. I think we would highly encourage من اسمها شنو؟ من هذا شنو؟ بقول لك
من المنبر ولا
من هذا المنبر من هذا المنبر
أود أن أدعوكم واحد نفر منها شفت لي ما
Go to Profiles, ask for the cinnamon Basque cheesecake.
Yeah.
And you will not be disappointed.
Because I've tried, like, you think I haven't tried ordering it? I've tried ordering it, but the issue is they're smart. They know you can only order the full one.
Yeah. I went down that road and was very disappointed.
I was like, I will. Thing is, I'm not gonna bring it to a gathering because, like, I'm not okay with other people eating that. Okay, I want to eat that myself. Okay.
Oh man, oh, wow, yeah, what a beautiful time Ramadan is, man. But yeah, back to life, back to reality. I kind of wanted to like jump back into these kinds of episodes with a topic that I feel like is very timely, and it is around mental health.
Okay.
And like how, number one, how to kind of build your mental health, and I like to call it mental fitness,
Nice.
which is and similar to your physical fitness, but on the mental side. And just kind of like chop it up with you about mental health and like how you feel about mental health.
I mean, I like it. Okay. Mental health fan here. Uh, uh, it's you're right because it's one of those, and we were talking about ruh and nafs and stuff, and this is also one of those. Yani, in your discussion about ruh and like your research, it's infinite. You can spend literally يعني من حسي لحد ما
Yeah.
الله يستلم أمانته to research ruh, and you will still find out more things. And same about mental health, because it's something very inwards, right? And you can never fully figure it yourself out because you haven't been put in every situation, and you react to it. So
Have you ever tried therapy?
I haven't. I did life coaching at some point.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's similar. I don't know the difference, to be honest.
It's I've done a bit of both,
Yeah.
and life coaching is about where you are in your life and how you go about making decisions and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Therapy is more internal and trying to untangle your own mind.
Ah, I mean, that's nice. Thank you for that clear definition and differentiation between the two. Because you're right. That's it. That's what. Shout out Kyoko, by the way. Live her like
Shout out
excellent
Kyoko.
life coach. Will you know what, man? We'll clip this and put her.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You know Kyoko. Kyoko's great.
Yeah.
Kyoko's great. So she was kind enough to do a few sessions with me, and it was a very interesting time in my life. I was between jobs, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It's just it's a nice. I guess the same can go on for about therapy. It's a nice mental reset, or like a or not.
Therapy is less of a reset and more of a I want to understand myself better. And there's this very sort of common theme in therapy, which is called your inner child.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, from my experience, that your inner child determines your current state or your current, how your life looks today.
Okay.
I
think that's a fair like assumption. You know.
Yeah, like everything that happened to you as a child very much shows up in different ways in your adult life. Therapy is about kind of going down that rabbit hole and trying to connect the dots and trying to untangle the tangles.
I see.
Understanding who you are, why you make the decisions you make, why you think the way you think, what triggers you, why does it trigger you in the way that it triggers you. But all of this is like umbrella mental health.
Yeah, because the same thing. Yeah, as you said, life coaching is more about where you're at right now, and what are you trying to do, and how are you gonna go about doing that. But whether you like it or not, your inner child will come into play.
Absolutely.
All these decisions or indecisions or whatever it is,
100%.
you struggle from.
And vice versa, by the way. Yani, there is life coaching will sometimes lend itself to therapy, and therapy will sometimes lend itself to life coaching.
Okay.
Yani, they're not interchangeable. Like you can do both.
Okay.
And if you're someone that's really like about the self-development stuff, and you can do both. One will be more about looking backwards. One will be more about looking at now and forwards.
So you did both.
I did both.
Which one did you benefit from more?
Honestly, I benefited from both.
Okay.
I benefited from both in different ways. I think, first of all, before that, I think it's very important that we debunk min هذا المنبر again, right? We debunk the stigma about therapy because I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I was a part of the problem at one point.
Okay.
Like I've come to realize that, or this is what my understanding of therapy was and what changed, right? So I thought going to therapy means that you have admitted to yourself that you have a problem and that you need to fix this problem, right? And then regardless of that, I still started therapy. And then I learned very quickly that therapy is not about it's not a fix. It's actually everyone should do therapy. Everyone should be open to doing therapy because it's not about fixing anything. It's about understanding yourself.
Okay.
And it's about putting context to your way of life and the decisions you make and the way that you think and all these things that I just mentioned.
You think everyone should do it?
I think everyone should do it.
Okay.
I think everyone should do it. Absolutely. Like, there is nothing bad that's going to come from doing therapy. In fact, there's so much good that could come from doing therapy.
You're right. And I mean, I know a couple of friends that did it, and actually, one friend told me something very interesting. He recommended that. He's like, I even told one of my siblings to do it, and he said he couldn't handle it. And which is fair because I can see how that could be.
It gets dark.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, it gets very uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets dark because sometimes you're faced with truths about yourself that you refuse to believe. And that's a very difficult place to be.
Yeah. It's some things you don't want to ever hear about yourself. And nobody's ever going to tell you these things unless you go into that. Because once you're talking with a therapist, there's like a trust going on, right?
Not at first.
Yeah.
Yani at first, برضو. Like, that's the therapist's job, though.
Yeah. Because, see, that's my question. How does the first session go, usually? Is this tell me about yourself? And that's them collecting kind of...
Well, yes, to an extent. But also, one session is never going to be enough.
Yeah.
Yani, for example, for me, I don't think I had a quote-unquote breakthrough until like 6 or 7 sessions in.
Okay.
And the reason why is because you go into it with your guard up. So
I would assume your guard is down because you've already kind of been like, okay, I want to do this. You took the hard step, I suppose. But I guess it gets harder because...
But still, it's like an ego thing. So you go into a therapy session and then the therapist asks you, like, tell me about yourself and tell me why you decided to start therapy and like what is going on and da-da-da-da.
Okay.
But then it's kind of like dating though. Like when you first meet someone, you present yourself in a certain way. But then the more you get to know the person and the person gets to know you, your guard comes down and the real you starts to emerge. Whether that takes a year, 2 years, 6 sessions, 10 sessions, 20 sessions.
Okay.
It's something that takes time. Like you said, it's that the decision to start is probably the biggest barrier.
Okay.
But yeah, like, and I think just to relate it to like where we are now, I think a lot of people also like mental health and anxiety is probably at an all-time high, just from everything that's going on in the world. And it's something that we've talked about as well, which is like a lot of people try to control things that they can't control. And whether it's therapy, whether it's whatever it is for your mental health, sometimes it's working out, sometimes it's going on walks, sometimes it's, because I don't know the science behind it, but I guess it's like your cortisol levels and your HNI levels and all of these things.
Okay.
Working on your mental health is very important.
So tell me this. Let's say I'm in a place where financially, just like the resources I have around me, I can't get therapy. What should I be doing? What could help me not reach my breakthrough? Because maybe that's actually reach that breakthrough moment. How could somebody go about doing that?
I'm not an expert, so I'm saying this from my own lived experience. I think the first thing that a lot of people should do, and I don't think enough people do, is start getting comfortable with yourself. And what I mean by that is start spending some time alone in order to understand.
And you scrolling on the phone is not time alone.
That's not time alone. No, that's not time alone. That's like distraction. Sitting in front of Netflix all day, distraction. Thing is, there's so many distractions now.
So you got to make a conscious decision to not be distracted.
To just sit there by yourself, journal, um, try to just like take a moment and like untangle some thoughts that you have that like, because a lot of people, bro, like without realizing, I genuinely believe there's a lot of people that like, for example, like call their friends and make plans to escape from just sitting there by themselves. Okay. And I've seen it happen. I was one time that person because like, man, if sitting by myself
I can't. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
used to be very uncomfortable.
Okay.
But then slowly but surely, and this was many years ago when I was in the UK and like in my early 20s, I had to learn to become comfortable with being alone. And it was crazy the impact that it's had on my life. like like it's you don't realize the side effects of it because first you're like trying to fill up the schedule to avoid being by yourself.
Mhm.
And then when you really have no other option but to be with yourself, you start to realize, oh, I actually like me, you know?
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
actually all right with me.
You haven't got to know you yet. Yeah. So how are you?
You never gave yourself a chance to.
Okay, so that's a good. Yeah, get to know yourself. I would say a good tip from my, again, just from my non-expert opinion. Uh, say nice things to yourself, or like give yourself like mental high fives whenever you get a chance. You
Mm.
know, it is like I realize like a lot of, I don't want to say a lot, but like I see this in people too. People are rather harsh to themselves.
Mm.
You know, and that gets you. You know, that really.
You just reminded me of like a really big reason why I think a lot of people's mental health suffers. And I don't know this statistically, but I think one of the biggest reasons out there is because people care about what others think of them too much.
That's true. That's and it's almost like now it's on steroids because of like social media.
Yeah, yeah, and you're constantly comparing
You
yourself
constantly
with.
come. To be honest, it's like besides your family and direct family and like your wife, husband, whatever, only 2, 3 people really care about you, and 2, 3 people really don't like you. The rest don't think about you. You don't. You're not.
Yeah,
It's again rough estimate, but I believe it. I don't. People don't think like you know they don't. They
it's
don't.
true.
Yeah, and again, it's because of the way we're like set up. We weren't meant to care about this many things and this many people.
Yeah.
It's not in our design. So of course there's like a lot of system errors and just like
How much?
anxiety is like or I don't know what to call it, but
I think there's a lot of anxiety that is caused by this.
because there's too many things to care about. Oh, I gotta care about this. I gotta care about that. I gotta care. Oh, you didn't care. Oh, you don't care about this. No, no, I'm not. You know,
Do you care about what people think of you?
no.
Is there anyone in your life that you care about what they think about you?
Yeah, like
Other than your wife, I guess.
that might be pretty much it. Maybe like that. Okay, like siblings, like just close friends, somebody that I value their opinion.
Mm.
You know, and that is like years of
Mm.
relationship. Okay, like okay, if you and I know if they think a certain way about, but again, that's them. That's not me. Like it's nothing to do with me. What you think. You know, like I have my compass,
Mm.
and I know like, okay, this is right, this is wrong. Sure, I will stray off, but I still know what's right and what's wrong. You know,
Mm.
and I think that's all. It's innate in us. We all have that. I don't know, man. Though it's this is yeah.
It's very contradicting sometimes because like we slightly touched on in the last episode in that game about saying yes too much and people pleasing.
That's true.
And I think uh, people pleasing is like the precursor to thinking about or caring about what people think about you. Um,
It's
I
a
don't know where I was going
no,
with
no.
this, but like,
I get you. It's like right now. I just said I don't care what people think about me, but I told you, and you know this. Like I'm like sometimes it's subconsciously you people please. You don't know. So
I do it as well, by the way.
yeah. The so even though I'm making a conscious decision right now that hey, I don't care what people think about me, I still catch myself doing things just so people think about me a certain way.
Yeah.
You know. Uh,
And I guess the issue with that is you end up quote unquote imprisoning yourself to what people think of you in terms of like your decision making. Yeah, when you make a decision, subconsciously you're like thinking about what others would think, but really you're like trapping yourself by doing that because you're restricting yourself in that decision. I don't know if that made sense at all. It made sense in my head.
Hey, that's all that matters, right? Okay.
But yeah, I was big on like yeah, I wouldn't say I was big. Like there was a one point in my life where I did care about what people think, and that stopped in my early to mid 20s, and the level of liberation and like just happiness that comes with not caring what people think and
Imagine,
doing
yeah,
things
imagine how
free.
tiring that is to be like hyper aware the whole time.
Oh my
What are
god.
they thinking?
Oh my god. Like controlling what you say, controlling how you dress, where you go, how you spend your time. Like you're literally imprisoned by people's opinion of you, bro. In all aspects of your life. Like it's crazy.
Do you think that's better with the younger generation, or no?
Yeah, I think the younger generation don't really
Yeah,
care
right.
too
I think
much.
so too. They
Yeah.
don't care.
I don't think they care
really
at
don't
all.
care. Yeah.
They don't care at all. They don't care at all. But I think it's also like a big part of it, by the way, is how you're raised, and your society, like your community, when you're growing up. I think بالذات as Sudanese people, نحنا موضوع السمعة ده is big for us.
Yeah.
And like we're almost, as we're growing up, we almost get taught that your reputation and like how people perceive you is a big deal. So
It's like essential to who
عامل
you are.
حسابك والسمعة وما
Yeah.
السمعة وبتاع. And so
Uh,
all of that plays a part.
I think that's part of it. I feel like that's his ego, because people like for example, a parent would think like, okay, I've developed this sum'a so far, so naturally you're an extension of me, so you don't do anything to disrupt that to me, you know. But also it could just be another like an added layer of moral code. Hey, don't do this.
Sure.
You know.
I think that's the intention.
Yeah,
To give
most
the benefit
likely.
of the
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah,
That's
you're
the
right.
intention.
I went a little pessimistic with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could just be that, and it's common with like Arab Muslim
Yeah.
society. I guess Arabs. I don't want. I know for sure Arabs have that.
Yeah.
You know, like we're like annas. You know,
Right.
like
But that's how it, so if you're, so I think, and then again to kind of tie it back to like mental health and therapy, your inner child gets taught to care so much about what people think from a very young age. But then how that presents itself when you're older is that you start living for other people, and you start living for the opinion of other people, or making decisions to please other people. Unconsciously. Like
Okay.
you don't actively say, oh, I'm gonna do this because so and so. Some people do, which is they're deep in the and yeah. Um, like you end up making decisions because you're thinking of those people that you value their opinion, and you're like, oh, okay, they would approve of this, so I'm gonna do X. Like but yeah, just to kind of
But you know, it's one more thing I feel like this is also common, or I keep seeing it, and even you know what I feel like I suffer from some imposter syndrome.
mm,
You know, like I'll tell you this, like even now, like when I see my face on the clips and stuff, I just get this like cringe, or just like, wait, what? I have to like tell myself, no, man, it's cool. You have things to say. It's all right. It's not that weird. You know, it's like, oh, basically, where do I get off saying something? It's like a fleeting thought that you catch, and I tell you what, like, I don't think I'll do therapy, to be honest with you, just or right now,
why?
because alhamdulillah, I can just kind of catch my thoughts and analyze them and get to the root of it, and like that inner child stuff, like I sit with myself, and also alhamdulillah blessed, like I have a friend, we for the past more than 10 years, for the past like 12 years maybe, something like that, we get on phone calls, and it's usually long calls. And right now when you were talking all this, it's actually, ah, damn, we've just been like therapizing each other, like okay, like,
By the way, that's
so I'm just trying to find a way to because I know there's a lot of people who are like either not gonna do it or are not able to do it, even though it got easier. There's like all these websites, BetterHelp or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, better help.
So it got easier, but some people just they're not gonna do it, or out of some. So what's another route they can take? You know?
That is another route.
Yeah.
If you have that person who you are comfortable enough to like, because what it is at the end of the like really, really and truly, therapy is about just becoming very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people have a fear of, including myself. Like a lot of people are afraid of being vulnerable because it might represent weakness.
Okay.
Min هذا المنبر, I will tell you, vulnerability is a show of strength, brother.
It really is. It really is. And I can get why people think it's like, but I don't know, man. Do you think it's still the stigma is like as much as it was? I don't think it is.
I think the stigma is still very much there, especially with men. I think we are still very much trying to be these macho.
Yeah. Have you tried just locking in? I don't know. Have you tried
like
locking?
Hayalak type of people, which I'm not against.
Yeah. Like these are all useful tips, but
There's also another side.
I know mental midget.
Yeah.
All right, then
Yeah. So especially in times like this where like information is so abundant, opinions are so abundant, comparison, just like all of these things which are like toxic to your mental. I think looking after your mental health in one way or another, whether it's talking to a friend, whether it's therapy, whether it's faith, deen, is also could be a big way to like solve for anxiety and mental health and like all types of things. But at the end of the day, the same way we were talking about how spiritual activities and like deen is about worry.
Yeah.
Building your mental health is also just about worry.
You're right.
It's just about awareness, self-awareness.
And how can you be aware about something that you don't know about? Like, so, yeah.
You gotta allocate time to it. Like it's not just gonna come to you.
Okay.
You have to allocate time to it. But yeah, man.
This is actually very insightful, Ayman. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
A lot to chew on.
Yeah, I think I hope Yani it's like set a light bulb in someone's head, but I just see that a lot of people are like battling with these mental battles, and especially again in the times that we're in, and like the uncertainty that we're in, it can get to certain people, and so if you're one of those people, talk to a friend. Write in the comments below. Call me. Write me an email, ayman@thenoops.com. I'll talk to you. But yeah, man, I just think it's important to like, it's important for us to highlight that taking care of your mental is just as important as taking care of your physical.
And I think the same with like, okay, if your knee hurts, you know your knee hurts. If you're unwell, do you think you know you're unwell?
No.
Yeah?
I think sometimes you don't. It just depends how deep you are in it.
And also we are pretty good at convincing ourselves.
Absolutely.
So.
And escapism is also like, plays a big part in this. Like,
for sure. Yeah. And escapism, like, it's endless. There's so many things you can escape to. It's actually crazy. Yeah.
Like, some people, YouTube, bro, this podcast could be a form of escape.
Yeah.
For someone. Like, or doing a podcast could be a form of escape.
Funny enough, for me, it's a form of therapy.
There you go, same.
I really, like, it's like a...
Same.
I get excited about it. I prepare for it. I start clearing my mind. You know, okay, what do we need to do? How do you approach it? And in all of this, I think when we're done, when we're out, like, there's this, like...
weight that's lifted.
Exactly.
Or like you've released.
I've released.
And that's all therapy is about.
Yeah.
That's all mental fitness is about.
Exactly.
Releasing. In whatever form.
Yeah.
Journaling, talking to someone, running, whatever.
Like just Yeah, no, I hear you. This is actually super cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dope.
Game
Let's
time.
play a quick game.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
How are you really doing? بصراحة كيف حالك؟ قال لي.
صراحة كده, yeah, that's his first question in all the episodes. صراحة كيف حالك? All right, you go first.
All right. ما هو أهم درس تعلمته من والديك? What is the most important lesson you learned from your parents? I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
I think the importance of family. You know, like, okay, we watched a lot of Fast and Furious in my house. Okay,
It's the family theory.
no, for real. So I think, especially just there's people you gotta take care of, and it's not debatable. It's not. I don't feel like doing it. It's nope. You take care of them. It's on you, and it's your family. It's your extended family, and so yeah, no, like I really, and subhanallah, like some things you learn not because it was like sat you down, hey, you got to take care of your family. No, you watch it, and you watch it happen and happen and happen, and then like you watch the results of what. So
That's a really cool answer, man. That's a really cool answer. Was it something that was like intentionally taught to you, or was it just an observation?
I mean, it was both, but I think the observation part. I mean, when something is intentionally taught to you, you kind of just you pay attention to it, sure. But yeah, it was one of the things that are just like, okay, no, this is you got to do this. It's not really, and because some days you don't feel like doing it, and especially like subhanallah, like with like you feel like, oh, this is mine. No, it's not really yours. Okay, it's ours. Yeah, okay, but and it's on you to do that. You know, like it's just yeah. So I really
dope.
Yeah,
That's a dope answer. I think for me is I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like controlling your emotions. And then my dad, Allah yarhamu, was a very calm person. Like there's not much that could like
nice.
rattle him, only because he was not an impulse decision maker or an impulse action maker or whatever.
Okay.
Like everything is receive, analyze. Okay. Do this, do that. And I think that's a lot of emotional control. Like
That's emotional intelligence too.
emotional
So,
intelligence. Yeah. I think that, emotional intelligence. There you go. That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the thing that I learned the most.
Nice.
إذا كان بإمكانك الاستيقاظ في أي مكان غدا أين ستكون? If you could wake up anywhere tomorrow, where would it be?
Oh man, like a rural town in New Zealand. You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
With everything going on in the world,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Even before, man, it's like it sounds like it doesn't even like seem real. It sounds very magical, you know.
Yeah.
And all these like Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
Harry Potter was all filmed there. So like, yeah, I think
Sick.
that's a play. What about you?
Yeah, somewhere quiet. I guess not necessarily rural. I think I would still want to be in a city, but
Fair.
somewhere like Tokyo.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, like somewhere new where I could just wake up and like go out and explore like a completely new culture, completely new place, try to gain a completely new perspective on like how people live and shit.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think of yourself as an optimist or a pessimist? هل أنت شخص متفائل أم متشائم؟
I think for anyone that's watched the previous 11 episodes of the Noop Theory, I think they could probably answer this in the comments themselves. But I would like to think that I am not only an optimist, but I like to call it a delusional optimist.
Yeah, no, right. Same. Yeah. Well, متفائل to a fault.
Yeah,
you
to
know.
a fault, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, man. No, see, I think that's a blessing.
Alhamdulillah,
That's a
for
blessing,
sure. For sure. طيب, I feel like the one that I have we should leave till the end.
Okay.
So you go again.
All right. What makes you really angry? ما الذي اللي بيسخن بيك شنو؟ اللي بيسخن بيك شنو؟
When I'm really craving something and I go and order it and the place is closed.
Hey man, that's adorable, dude. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
probably the extent of it, man. I don't think there's much that makes me angry.
No, para mí, for me, I think I told you this before. Is that those?
Oh yeah, the honking.
The stuff for a lot. I don't want to say it in bad words. Those individuals, right, that decide the second it goes green, I'm gonna honk. Even the thought, it actually, I guess, gets me riled up. So yeah, like, please stop. من هذا المنبر. Okay.
That is hilarious, bro.
Please
But
stop. Please stop.
It's time for the last question of the day. And I would like to preface this with, this the love thing.
It's the love section of the Noop Theory. All right.
Do you believe in love at first sight? I don't know why you picked this one, but
Yeah. I was in my feelings. I was listening to Drake on my way here. Okay. Astaghfirullah. I don't believe in love in first sight.
You don't?
I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I think it's made up. It's
Yeah.
y'all people watch the romantic comedies a bit too many
much.
times. It's not a real thing,
Yep.
you know.
Too much
It's
movies.
Western propaganda.
Yeah.
That's what that is. All right.
100%. 100%. I don't think it's real. But I also I mean, this is a topic about mental health and like being vulnerable. So I'm someone that personally struggles with this whole love thing a lot. But I definitely don't think love at first sight is a thing. That sounds like some nonsense, bro.
No, I'm a lover, man. And like I'm telling you, like it's not real.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. It's
All right. Final segment of the day. Sleepers.
Ooh, nice.
What you got for the people, Omar?
You know what? It's Ramadan finished. Okay, inshallah. Because this is still Ramadan what we're recording. It's just been sweets on sweets, and honestly, there's been a few that kind of raised my eyebrows. We talked about earlier about the profiles.
Oh yeah.
Sugar Taste have this thing called faluda.
Faluda's the juice.
Faluda's a sweet. It's a Persian dessert. Where it's like pink, and it's like it's a little rice puddingy, but not really sick.
What?
Absolutely wild. Yeah.
Sugar taste.
Sugar Taste.
طعم السكر يا.
طعم السكر. Faluda. Their Faluda is solid. Highly recommend.
Fire.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know, man. I think food, I can like tell you 10 things that I tried this Ramadan that were good.
Okay.
But I think if we step away from food a little bit, I think a sleeper,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back to what we were talking about and say, don't sleep on therapy, bro. Like, don't sleep on the power of sitting by yourself, being vulnerable, seeking therapy, whether it's on a platform like BetterHelp or looking up a local therapist somewhere. And like, yes, it's an investment, but it's one of those investments that's any investment in yourself is a worthy investment. Let's just put it that way. That's the sleep.
That's a fair shout. Nice.
That's the sleep.
All right.
Yeah. With that being said, that was another episode of TNT, the Noop Theory. Share fil khair. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Hassi. Subscribe.
Okay.
Subscribe كده نستنى الدين فايز.
Yeah. Do it, man. What do you want to subscribe, dog?
It's just a button, bro. All right, man. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for everyone that's
nice.
engaging with us, and thank
appreciate
you for everyone that's been active and calling me all types of names.
Actually, on that, sorry, this way.
Ramadan انتهى.
Ramadan intaha. What's your Ayman needs to drop his skincare routine. Actually, subscribe for Ayman's skincare routine.
Once we get 1,000 subscribers, I'm dropping the skincare routine. Watch out for it.
Fair.
That's some bullshit, man. Yalla, طيب. All right, we'll see you all in the next one.
I'm blushing and shit.